Dear artist, your mind is the only envy I have in this world. Watching you compose your work, seeing this immense creativity flow so effortlessly from your head to your hand is one of the most mesmerizing experiences I've encountered. Who did you learn this style from that has evolved into such a unique and personal identity? I usually call myself a designer to avoid the pressure of being an artist. The expectation to create something profound is too much for me to handle right now. Sometimes I think I'm not crazy enough. Isn't that the myth of the artist, that you have to be crazy to be unique? I wonder how much truth lies in that myth. I've heard countless interviews from Basquiat, Bowie, Warhol, Lichtenstein, Calder, Eames, O'Keeffe, Prince, Pettibon, Lang, and so many other iconic names. I cannot express your language nor your essence myself. You are all so unique in your choice of words with the process of your thoughts, yet somehow you are all similar in the fact that one cannot imagine how your minds can weave together such abstract thoughts. Creating is a powerful thing. The ability to see something in your head and transcend it into reality is immensely overlooked. I think God must have been an artist. If every artist has a muse, I wonder who God's was. Aside from Warhol and God, there's also the everyday artists. The ones I pass at school, the ones in small galleries, the street vendors, and even some of my friends and family. Though they may not have reached icon status, they too have a special mind, the mind that cannot quite be understood. I envy your mysterious, strange mind. Surrealism brought to life through the likes of Max Ernst, Salvador Dali, Sigmund Freud, and Giorgio de Chirico, a form of art that leaves me puzzled and amazed. As much as I appreciate your technical skills and painting ability, the element of your works that bewilders and astonishes is what your mind must have been thinking to create such alien images. How one can take a topic such as the aftermath of war and translate it into a man emerging from an eggshell with gaunt bodies representing how the world used to be pointing back at it. As shown in Salvador Dali's Geopoliticus Child, Watching the Birth of the New Man, the title itself is beyond the thought process capabilities of most human beings. Do you know when you've created a masterpiece, or when your quote will live on in history for hundreds of years? How strange does it feel to have your painted canvas studied by millions of people? Maybe if one surrounds oneself with your minds and works long enough and studies hard enough, they too can begin to think like you. Can you learn genius? It's definitely not something that is passed down through parents. It could, however, be a side effect of parents. Whether they are extremely encouraging and supportive or strict and oppressive, both seem to be compatible for raising an exceptional artist mind. So I call myself a designer for now. In the future, maybe I'll have the confidence to call myself an artist. Maybe I'll have surrounded myself for a long enough time that, similar to Dali's painting, I too will emerge from the eggshell and be able to speak and think profoundly.